Yeah, cha. Ah. Ah. Well, good afternoon, Garden Gnome. Hello, Madeline Carson. How are you? Doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. It's me, Vermin Supreme, out in the woods. Cactus Burger, how you doing? I was in such a rush to get down here and turn on the machine that I forgot my Vermin Supreme pipe. So, oh, good. I'm glad to hear that you're good, Madeline Carson. Oh, and that little pipe is getting pretty backed up, resonating and stuff. Thank you very much, idiot on the first floor looking for a staircase. It's very kind of you to notice and say so. So there is that. I may have to run and go get my pipe. Can you hold on a sec? I'll be right with you. I'll be right back. In the meantime, enjoy yourself or watch some other video and come back. Whatever, it's YouTube, right? I'll be right with you. Ah! Hello, I'm back. How are you? It's good to see you. Sorry, I just sort of wandered off there, but that's the kind of show it is. The kind of show where I just might wander off for a little bit and come back. So I appreciate the fact that that you even bother watching this little exercise in YouTube technology. Obviously, it's a miracle that we can communicate in such a fashion. So let's see. Good afternoon, Garden Gnome Nation. Let's see, Sasha Sinov asking, will I win in 2024? I always win, of course. That's the answer. Let's see. Here we go. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, I got plenty of hair. The whole boot is made of hair. In fact, all right. It's a beautiful day out here in the woods, and pretty relaxing. I just came from the dump and a little craft fair at the Elks that we went to and dropped off some things. Yukado Farticus asking me how comfy is the boot. That's pretty comfy. All in all. Oops. I think we know what that means. That's right. It's time for high noon with Vermin Supreme. So if you got them and you're predisposed, feel free to join me. The pipe, as always, made by Tony Bradbury, unofficial sponsor, I guess. Or maybe I'm his unofficial sponsor. I'm not sure. So, of course, it's a beautiful little glass Vermin pipe, as always. Get on the waiting list for production coming in. I hope it's indica. Sure, why not? And we'll be available. Little glass pipes like this will be available on verminsupreme.com, the merch tab. If you go to the merchandising tab, you can buy all the Vermin Supreme merch for all your Vermin Supreme merch needs. And now more than ever, I guess we all need that Vermin Supreme merch. Buy my merch. It's a beautiful little pipe. The feet are the carburetor, just like in real life, and the stem is the boot, and you suck on my boot again, just like in real life. So let me find my lighter, and we'll get underway here. Hope you all had a real good week. Hope you're having a good weekend. See the smoke coming out of the little of the boot, just like in real life. My boot is also a chimney. When my brain overheats, that's where a lot of the smoke goes. When I've chosen a new pope, the smoke is black. When I'm still undecided, it comes out white. I think that's how it works. Smokes up pipe, big old beard, wizard looking. Must be Gandalf. Must be Gandalf. Yeah, there's a song in there. Okay. 91 Oki giving us a 0. Okay. Hey, I never shoot for anything more or less. Null set, baby. Let's see who's saying hi. Tom. Tom M. Hi, Tom M. How are you today? Welcome to the show. For all you first-time viewers out there who have stumbled across my YouTube High Noon with Vermin Supreme stream, this is it. Oh, waving. Okay, I got you. I thought it was a 0 out of 0 situation, but I can see that the 0 was your head and the slash mark was your arm waving in the air. Oh, you kids and your crazy type emojis. Off in the distance, we can hear some neighbor doing something with power tools or something. Don't know. Mildly disturbing. It's okay though. We're sitting here in the shade. Spider, little tiny spider, not a tick. Madeline, thank you very much. I appreciate that that compliment on my eyeballs. They're fairly functional. Don't see as clear as they used to, but they do the job all in all. Sometimes things are mildly fuzzy. Seeing an eye doctor, that's on my list. Had my eye checkup last year, said a slight stigmatism and this and that, but it doesn't affect my driving. Can't fully read street signs while driving by, but that's okay. Got my reading glasses. These are just reading glasses. Hopefully I'll get another prescription for glasses and maybe even fill that prescription and see how crisp the world looks. But these are pretty good, 2.5. They actually work for about 10, 15 feet, so that's pretty amazing, really, for like some cheap-ass drugstore glasses. Welcome once again to High Noon with Vermin Supreme. It's a little after high noon here on the eastern coast of the United States of America. I'm on the Cape Ann Peninsula, jutting out into the North Atlantic Ocean, just like that. pretty amazing. It was fun going to the dump. Masks are sort of semi-optional now, so it was nice to see some people's faces for a change. So with the whole new CDC clarifications, interesting. Puts a little bit of burden on some of the retail places that might want to enforce their mask thing, but so it goes. I guess that's part of the transition. So once again, you can purchase one of these fine, beautiful glass pipes on the verminsupreme.com merch site, verminsupreme.com. If you haven't been to verminsupremeinstitute.com lately, you might want to pop by there. We got some things going on. We got some new content coming up. We have a stable of writers that we are developing and encouraging, and that's a pretty cool, exciting innovation. And so that's good. So we do have new content coming up. There's a piece on planned obsolescence that you might want to read up there. So do that, I guess. verminsupremeinstitute.com. Black Emperor, why is my boot off-centered on your head? I think that is more accurate to ask, why is my head off-center under my boot? That's probably the real question here today, because the boot, of course, is always straight. It always points to true magnetic north, and my head doesn't always do that. Okay, Vermin Supreme, that's me. Watching you watch me. Just relaxing, chilling. You can see behind that some of the trees that haven't fully come back from the big old Roma moth, the gypsy moth invasion a few years back, which I will tell you was one of the most frightening sci-fi style times that I've ever had living in the woods. It was as if every surface was covered with thousands and thousands of these fuzzy little gypsy moth caterpillars that were on every surface, every tree, every blade of grass. They were hanging down from the trees by their silk threads. You had to like go through them. You couldn't kill enough of them to make a difference. They eat tree flesh, man. They ate leaves, and they ate like lots of leaves, and they made lots of, it was like middle of the winter in a lot of places in terms of the lack of leaves. Sweden in the house. Hello there, Sweden, Mr. Von Gert. I will tell you that here in my neck of the woods, people really like the Swedish fish. I don't know if you know what a Swedish fish is. You might think it's just a fish from Sweden, but no, it's a little red gummy type of fish, generally a little harder than gummies, but it's a gelatinous, chewy-ass, red, licorice style fish, Swedish fish. Fairly decent Swede population in our town. We have a lot of people of Swedish descent who make the Nisu bread. And there's a little Swedish hall, an actual little recreation hall that's run by the local Swedish population. Yes, it's a candy fish, Swedish fish. Look it up there in Sweden, see what it says. But yes. Local grass-fed in organs. Very good. Very good. Cat meow meow. How you doing? Good to see you. Joe Biden is proposing a wind farm. I don't think Joe Biden proposed any wind farm, quite frankly. I believe that particular wind farm has been in the planning and working stages for like a couple administrations now. And of course, it was just a big wind. The big wind industry has proposed these offshore wind farms. And yes, I guess when you look out, you'd see little tiny pinwheels. And I don't really care that much. About it. I mean, yeah, okay, renewable is good, and not in my backyard, whatever. Okay, hey, Johnny Coolwater. Johnny Coolwater's back. Nice to see you. Nice to see a few regulars up and some old faces, some new faces, and it's always good to spend a little time with you. This is High Noon with Vermin Supreme, the show where I don't talk about too much. You know, I'm not a pundit. I don't pontificate, or do I? I don't like to think of myself as a pundit. I don't like to think that I'm pontificating, but we all have opinions, and I think it's okay to talk about our opinions without getting too worked up about it, unless they're abhorrent opinions, of course. If your opinions are abhorrent. Bloodthirsty. I'm sorry. I just saw this message. Do I have to scan back and find the other one that you are referring to, or is it a message on some other format? Did I miss it on Facebook or Twitter or some shit? I don't know. I'll go back a little bit and see if I can see what the hell you're whining about. Bloodthirsty, black temper. Spoke. Nope. Nope. I didn't know, dude, or dudette. I may have not seeing your message. All right. I get a lot of messages, pal. All right. Now, if I see your message, I feel like I should answer it yes. But since you're asking me, I don't know enough about your message. Where was your message sent? Where did you send me your message? Okay. I'm on a lot of social media platforms. I don't get them all. I don't moderate them all. But you let me know. If you got something to say, you say it to me here because I'm right here. I'm right here right now. You got something to say it now. 9:56. Okay. I wasn't here. Your 9:56, my 9:56. I don't know. Cut and paste it. Cut and paste it. I already scrolled back to the beginning. Maybe it came up when I was out of the frame. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, guy or gal, unless you got some stock answering things. I don't fucking know. Anyway, don't really care, of course. Let's see. Sentient AI, Vermin. Why don't you renounce your U.S. citizen and move somewhere else? I guess, once again, it's just pure simplicity. Pure simplicity over ideological purity. I mean, yeah, sure, I'm an anarchist and don't believe in the state, but will I renounce my citizenship? That's like out of the pure... I don't know. It would just be like a whole lot of fucking trouble to do so. And I'm not really prepared to move anywhere else. I haven't really found anywhere else nicer or cheaper than where I'm at. And, I'd have to talk to my wife seriously about it. And we're not getting ready to make that leap. I mean, I can see why it would, ideologically be pure and coherent. But all that stuff, good stuff. Thanks for asking. Well, thank you, Johnny Coolwater. You're very kind. Okay, Zinnick5 asks, do you have Dogecoin? I do not have any Dogecoin. I do not have, haven't made that leap into crypto, although I did make my first NFT a short while ago, but as far as I know, I'm not a crypto millionaire as a result of it. And once again, there's a lot of rumblings about the environmental impact of that type of thing, but everything's got environmental impact, but so it goes. Vermin Supreme says, Looney Cubes, what music do you listen to? This morning on Saturdays, always tune in to the Polka Party at the University of New Hampshire Radio, 91.3. Gary Straczynski, the famous accordion player in this area, does a polka show from 9 to 11, and we always tune in and always listen to the Polka Party. Polka music is happy music, and he always has a lot of interesting, fun little stories about history and accordions and things like that. And other than that, I'll tune into 91.7 UMB out of Boston or Salem, I think, maybe. And just college, things that college kids want to play. But yeah, like that. All right, Dylan guys are asking, what do I think about critical race theory? Yeah, sure, why not? Yes and no. Gotta, if it floats your boat, let it float. What you smoking on? Once again, of course, we are smoking the weed. It's high noon with Vermin Supreme. It's time to smoke weed through a Vermin Supreme glass pipe. You too can get your Vermin Supreme glass pipe at verminsupreme.com. Go to the merch button and get on our list, and we will let us know you want one of these pipes. And when they are ready, because each one is handmade here in America, and by Tony Bradbury of Rainbow Liquid Glass, spelled R-A-Y, Rainbow Liquid Glass. And I'll wipe my nose here. That's, yeah, very attractive. Okay, Meaner, Leaf Duval, smoking a joint. Good for you. Sentient AI, why do I think weed is illegal in so many places around the world? Misinformation, control. Once again, it's a drug that is used by young people and poor people, and well, it's used by everybody in this day and age. But I mean, traditionally, the war on drugs was launched against the hippies and the black people and black hippies by Richard Nixon. I think that's pretty clear. There's a lot of documentation, and of course, the crazy war on weed started out as a fear piece on the Mexicans, and William Randolph Hearst trying to protect his money, which was invested in forests, in lumber, as opposed to growing weed, which is a much better source of pulp and stuff. But that's why, because the cops want a reason, another reason to fuck with you and try and control you. All right. Cat Meow Meow sold their Dogecoin to the moon. You can always buy more, I guess. Hello, Pranav Sai. How are you? I wonder where you're from. With a name like Pranav, I guess Lithuania for some reason. Bloodthirsty. I'll look for that message, but like I say, I get a lot of messages, a lot of formats, and I just can't get to them all. And sometimes people help me do that, and other times they don't, and it's all good. Ha ha ha! Black Emperor. Ha ha ha! That's a pretty funny story. Black Emperor got really high and wanted to destroy his PC because the sound of the fan running made him think it was him or her was vibrating, or them or they was vibrating my whole body, and it was very annoying. Good time. Could have turned it off, I suppose. Yes, there you go, Johnny Coolwater with a little more history, dropping a little more facts about us. Harry Anslinger, jerk off cop, went to over 100 countries and gave them money to enforce drug laws around the world. So there's that. Yeah, it's a conspiracy. I'm not prone to conspiracy theories, but that particular one is it was a conspiracy to make that happen by the legal definition of the word, I guess. Sentient AI with the questions fast and furious coming in. Do I think they are aliens? Probably. And have they visited us? Probably. And are they here? Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Hypothetical Liberty, the letter T, back at you. Black Emperor up in Canada. Hello, Canada. Canada in the house. Once again, of course, I don't think that I'm running for Prime Minister of Canada anytime soon, but Ben 97, formerly of the Rhino Party, may be forming a Vermin Supreme party of some sort up there, and that could be exciting. I don't know if they'll all wear boots or not. We'll see. All right. Pranav in Colorado. Very good. The 22 Rainbow Gathering National Annual could probably be in Colorado, and I think it will be the 50th anniversary. The 50th anniversary of the first Rainbow Gathering in Colorado will be in Colorado. Of course, there's been a couple in between, and I was at those, and look forward to being out with the crowds of my family now that I'm fully vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. Happened last week. Haven't taken off the Band-Aid yet. Says something, I guess. Because I forgot I had it on. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Oh man, somebody's disliking us now. Bummer. All right, money and stocks. Johnny Coolwater giving us some financial advice about losing a lot of money in stocks. Oh yeah, well I mean what's that stock market all about? It's people betting on shit, and that's why that whole shorting thing with the GameStop thing was so fucking cool. That a whole bunch of people said, "Hey, let's do that, and let's do this, and let's manipulate this," and they were able to pull it off, and that was a pretty amazing, and screwed over all the assholes who were buying up stocks so that they would lose, and by that I mean the hedge fund managers and all. Yes. Admiral Jackson in the house. B. Gregory tuning in a little late, but yes, this is a glass Vermin pipe made by Tony Bradbury of Rainbow Liquid Glass. Rainbow spelled R-A-Y, rainbowliquidglass.com to see more of his work. But if you go to verminsupreme.com and go to the merch section, you can get on the list to buy this pipe. They're very exclusive, obviously. And yeah, very exciting. Anthony Bradbury, I just was speaking your name. Bloodthirsty is asking why disable comments in some of my videos. Well, I will tell you why we do that. Because I don't like hearing and seeing trash comments on friends of mine. And specifically, it seems as if, though, when we post or stream our programming related to transgender issues and featuring my transgender friends, that there are a lot of scummy or maybe unscummy, but they're fucking haters and they're awful people and trolls. And so I really am happy to disable the comments when I know for a fact that there's going to be so much fucking hate and puke coming out on the comment section. So as a general rule, to preempt that sort of fucking bullshit, we disable the comments on those videos. Generally, on things like this, it's not a problem. But for some fucking reason, there was a lot of triggered snowflakes that can't help themselves and fucking say nasty shit. All right. Bismarck asking about a weed grinder. Probably not, but I know we were looking at making rolling papers with Vermin Supreme artwork on them. Ooh, Anthony Bradbury with a update on the glass pipes. It looks like they will be coming to the site next week. Johnny Coolwater. Well, sometime maybe we can make that happen. Maybe sometime, who knows? Who knows what'll be happening in the near future? It's an off-election year, so I don't do a lot of traveling, don't do a lot of podcasts, don't do much of anything if I can help it. Just the day-to-day, which I don't go into too much. But let's smoke more weed here as we creep up on the big half-hour mark. Sarah Brazo, you are not late. You are right on time. Welcome here. Glad to see you. Excuse me. Black Emperor asking the question, strong government or weak government? NOTA. None of the above government. No government. Or very loosely, just a group of people. deciding what's best for themselves is my vision of anarchy. Town hall, city councils, maybe. Town hall meetings, definitely, sure. City councils, okay. Local governments making local decisions that affect the local people, made up of local people without a lot of local self-interests. Bloodthirsty, asking about the shoe on the head concept that happened at a rainbow gathering. I believe it was right around 1990-ish or so, and it was raining out, and I had a pair of galoshes, and I was gonna put them on my feet, put one on one foot, and put the other one I put on my head. Head stayed dry, the foot with the galoshes stayed dry, but the other foot got totally wet. But people really liked it. They responded to it, and they understood it, and it was a beautiful fashion choice. So just sort of stumbled into it, and then became somewhat married to it, if you will. Tommy Yang, yes. Yeah, a lot of nasty fucks out there with nasty shit. Well, thank you, Johnny Coolwater. Appreciate that offer. Zinnick 5, I have heard of Shoe on Head. Like a lot of her content, but of course she's known, had some scandalous fucking clueless comment that yanked a lot of people off pretty hard. But yeah, I assume we're related somehow, probably. Um, I guess everybody's got some problem content or problem behavior at some point. I mean, I was called on a lot of shit, during the election year when I guess you're open to being called on shit. Not everybody can be all 100%, but you can try, you know what I'm saying, and learn and backpedal when necessary instead of doubling down or try and hear what the other people are saying and in their criticism and critique of one's behavior. And of course, as always, if you need a cameo, I'm your guy, cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. For the low, low price of $30, your friends will get probably a 5-minute cameo of like little plastic ponies and pony races and spit takes, and it's a really worth every penny. And you should get your friends one for sure. If anybody's got a birthday coming up or anniversaries or needs a pep talk or experiencing some sort of mental health crisis, you should call a hotline first. But in the meantime, I do cameos. I give advice, all sorts of stupid shit. But it is what it is. And the proceeds from said cameo, once again, they cost $30. Over $20 and change goes to the Vermin Supreme Institute, verminsupremeinstitute.com. We're an institute, we do stuff. And if you want to volunteer for the Vermin Supreme Institute, go to verminsupremeinstitute.com and sign on up. Drop us a note, and we'll try and plug you in. And of course, if you want to donate to verminsupremeinstitute.com, you can do that. The basic deal is the more money we can get people to give us, the more money that we can give away. Micro grants and putting together homeless outreach projects and things like that. And once again, of course, verminsupremeinstitute.com. Check out our content. We've got some great articles coming out at a trickling right along, quite frankly. It's very exciting. So check that out. verminsupreme.com, the celebrity page with the merchandise, and verminsupremeinstitute.com, the education, political stuff wing, the wing with it, and the good works, the philanthropy, because I'm a philanthropist. And of course, the cameos, the cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Fact of the matter is that I've been doing them since last September, and I've been averaging about $250 a week for VerminSupremeInstitute.com. So apparently, when you have a institute named after you, you're a little responsible for helping it along financially. Nobody told me that. So be aware if you're ever going to make yourself an institute that, yeah, you got to bankroll it a little bit. Okay. But that's with a little help from my friends, of course. And we have an amazing group of people doing amazing groups of things and all these wonderful things. Bismarck, I'll give you the best pep talk that I can talk pep to you. I will talk pep to you. I will tell you that you are loved, that you are worthy of love, that you are love. I will tell you that you are competent and a wonderful person. I will tell you that there are inside of everyone's brain, there is a pony and a wolf, and the wolf is a total dick, and the wolf is always trying to convince the pony that they are worthless and stupid and that everything's going to fail. And the pony is a badass pony, and we have to be the badass pony. We have to feed that badass pony so that it feels confident enough to tell that dickhead wolf to fuck off. So that's kind of a pep talk and message that I am happy to give and reiterate and try and make you feel as good as I can make you feel through such a weird format as Cameo. Sentient AI asking if I like Rick and Morty. Ain't got nothing against Rick and Morty. The episodes I've seen have been pretty entertaining. Yes. Johnny Coolwater with a quick editorial. His editorial says, it's sickening how only a few billion could solve the problem. Buy them small and inexpensive housing. We buy missiles and bombs and waste money and so much red tape. It's inexcusable. And that, sir, is quite the op-ed. Thank you for that op-ed for the day. Tim Culver, K9. Yeah, clip that speech. Maybe I should just do more inspirational speeches and stuff. The badass pony just don't care. But the badass pony, but that wolf is such a dick, you know, and you know, starts to make the pony feel a little bad sometimes because the pony shouldn't care. And when we have a strong and healthy pony inside our brain, it doesn't matter because the wolf just fucking slinks away, realizing that it's got nothing useful to say. Well, it's nice to have, hey, 24 people on. I think that's a fair amount for this time of day, this time of my podcast. So that's I'd like to welcome you all and thank you very much for tuning in. Let's see. Now, I know there's a button here where I can see everybody's name and say stuff to them, but I can't find it, so it's okay. All right. What's that button do? Whoa, the filters. I'm not feeling the filters though today. Up. Oh, whoa, that was pretty fun, right? That was sort of like cancel. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. That is pretty entertaining. I like that. Whoa. Okay, I'm a wizard. And it just goes to show you that what I'm looking at, what's in front of me, is similar enough to what's behind me that I can pretend to disappear. But of course, I took the chair with me. Bloodthirsty, I am in the middle of the woods. This is actually it's my yard. I mean, it's a butter's property, quite frankly, but it's a real pretty spot in the woods. I live in a little house in the woods, and yes, very natural, very full of nature. So, yes, Bloodthirsty, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should do little bits and pieces and clips, and I think my team should just take little clips out of these videos, but my team don't do that. They're not disposed like that. And it's hard to run a volunteer organization of volunteers because, you're not paying them, so they're not really obligated, and people say they're going to do stuff, and You know, maybe it gets done, maybe it doesn't. But once again, I've been doing this type of activity, social change through shameless self-promotion for so long, and had so many things that I thought were going to happen that didn't happen, that, I'm pretty cool with it. It's not that I don't give any fucks, although not giving fucks is an important part of life, and understanding what things you can make a difference giving a fuck about, and those that you can't. Um, da, 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 da. Centennial, do I grow my own? Yes, I do grow my own. Here in the great state of Massachusetts, we are allowed to grow our own. Each individual can grow up to 6 flowering plants, possess 6 flowering plants, and possess up to 9 ounces of dried flour or green vegetable matter. Now, of course, if you're traveling, it's supposed to be locked up in your glove box or your trunk. Otherwise, they treat it like an open container for some reason. So, yeah, man. And by growing my own weed, I probably save like $4,000 a year. I mean, maybe okay, let's say I smoke a gram a day. So that's about an ounce a month. And so that's 12 ounces a year. So that's like $4,000 or so. So, boom, save that. The boot is smoking, man. The boot is smoking. Tim Kelver K9, you want to join a team? Drop a note to info@verminsupreme.com. Info@verminsupreme.com. Yeah, we got things going on. Once again, it's an off election year, so but there's things. There's general maintenance. I mean, sometimes I need moderators for all my various Facebook groups. I mean, it's how the moderators I have are moderating too hard, man. I don't know. It's sort of funny. I just sort of let people do their thing. Yeah. Well, with a little bit of luck, let me say this. There may indeed be a Vermin Supreme strain or a group of strains, uh, Pony Power, or um, Zombie Brains. Yes. So I'm looking into that. Thank you for reminding me. I'm calling my friend Dan, who's does attorney stuff, and he has promised to help me trademark my name and use in weed or medical herb related things, and that would be the first step that we will take towards developing and promoting Vermin Supreme group of flavors, probably like zombie brains, and pony poop would be a funny name for one. Yes, so there's all those things, and they're in the works. And once again, it's open ended, no hurry. If I was itching and we had deadlines, I'd get all frustrated. If I was counting on this, that, the other thing happening, and it didn't happen, I'd get frustrated. But the fact that it's okay, it's all good. Trimmed a little loose, quite frankly, but that's okay because it's for my personal consumption and personal use, and I don't mind smoking the tips of the leaves and stuff. I mean, sure, you could trim it down tight and make it look a little bit more like a nice little commercial nug, but that's all right. I don't mind a little bit of the unkiller portion of the plant. Bloodthirsty, that's a question. Am I religious? Do I believe in God? You know, no, not really. Um, don't believe in intelligent design. No. Don't believe in 6,000-year-old Earth. I consider myself not so much as an atheist. I like to think of myself as a rationalist, one who um, does not buy into or believe in supernatural events, situations, or assertions. Now, I will qualify that um, in that I can buy into various woo-woo things if they're given a veneer of science. Say for example, do you believe in ghosts? No. Do you believe that people could travel between dimensions and might be perceived as some sort of ghosty thing? Yeah, sure. Do you believe in space aliens? Maybe. So it's okay. I mean, I guess agnostic, but I think the whole Bible and all the major religions, the assertions are just a little too wacky, a little too far out. Yeah. Tommy Yang, visit Willie. Willie who now? Haha. Sentient AI, religion is just a really big meme or a collection of memes. Pretty much. Ah, Willie Nelson. Ha 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 ha. Goodness. I guess I should include the complete phrase of the comment in my response. Otherwise, it's really inconclusive, and you're not sure what I'm talking about, if it matters. Yeah. Johnny Coolwater, once again, a drawback of the local government, of which I thought is an acceptable form of government. City councils and the like, but still, the city councilors are all, if they're jerks, they're pretty useless. Oh, what a great show we're having. Such a wonderful day. Well, I'm going to do that magic trick again. Now you see me? Now you don't. Ooh, where'd Vermin go? Haha. How do you do that? Boy, talk about low-tech special effects. Pretty exciting. Whoa! Peek-a-boo! Where'd I go? Where'd Vermin go? Ah! There I am. Ah! How'd I do that? Lobster buddy. Oh, man. Do I do dabs? Asked Sentient IA, who's definitely got a lot of questions today. I have. I usually don't. Don't own a rig, but sometimes you're out and they make me cough quite a bit. Yes. How did I turn invisible with the magic power of my invisibility boot? Yeah, I could just do that for a while. All right. Well, we are coming up on the 50-minute mark. Another almost hour has gone by where we've been chatting and really not doing too much, smoking a little weed and talking, and I guess that's enough. That's enough for us. Um, so there you go. So it's really cool. It tickles me that y'all want to tune in, but I guess if I was just put out an open invite or open call to come and hang out, I'm glad that you have decided to do so. And we are here every Saturday at approximately noon, East Coast time. Um, burn in with Vermin, yeah, and so it's fun. I enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Glad you get something out of it. Glad we have a good time together. And well, Johnny Coolwater, there may be a God. Maybe you have that God. Maybe there's a God. I don't know. But yeah, smoke a little more weed. Got a few more minutes, but I guess I'm winding it down. Well, Sarah Brozo, you could always go back to the beginning of it because it's we rerun it. I mean, once it's over, then I'll upload it, I guess, and you can watch it again and again. Won't YouTube strike me? I don't know. I don't know what that means exactly. Strike me down, perhaps. Bismarck asking, drink a cold one with the boys. It's been a while. Been a while. I don't really drink so much these days. When I turned 40, which was 20 years ago, my metabolism seems to have altered on its very own accord, and what once made me enjoy a nice cold beer, maybe be very indifferent about it. So rarely I'll drink a little bit here and there, but it's just not something that I get my groove on over. Because I just turn into a hot pothead. What do I think the future of the internet is? Asked Pranav. Smell-o-vision and stuff. You'll be like you'll be able to order stuff and it'll be delivered through the internet. Heavy is the head that wears the boot. Mr. F, to you. Golden Boy asking me a good question. Do you think being an internet funny man has affected my life in a good way or a bad way? I'd have to say in a pretty good way. It's really just made my reach bigger or be able to reach more people. Because I had been doing, things that I had been doing for many years before the internet, of course. And I guess that was just all practice. But once I went viral, and I'll tell you this, this November will be my 10-year meme anniversary. 10 years of being a meme. And, it just, I mean, do you know how many years that is in mere mortal terms? A lot. I think it being a meme year is more than a dog year, I guess, because they're so fast and furious. And in 2012, I became a meme when I dumped all that glitter on Randall Terry's head at the lesser known candidate debate. And from that moment, I guess I've been a meme. And some have said, a forced meme. But yeah, I guess you got to force a meme every so often just to keep it moving along there, if you will. And yeah, but I was definitely well known. I mean, I always felt I was respected by my peers and appreciated and loved for what I was doing. And that was in the real world. I knew people across the country because I was, going to the rainbow gatherings, and those attract people from all across the country and all across the world. I was doing big political demonstrations, which certainly attracted people from across the country. Um, and so I did have a network across the country, even though there was no real media outlet. And I used to do little tours that I would set up. By phone with various lists that I would have, and it had some good times, and was definitely a meme before memes, and I would get your traditional media, I mean, back when I was running in 92 and 96, I guess before internet thing, and I got my little mentions on the NPR and a little bit on the AP Wire just because I was such a freak with the boot on the head and talking my crazy shit. Um, so it has been, I guess, a blessing in that, in addition to destroying the cohesion of the society, that the internet made me an internet thing. So that's pretty cool and groovy. And yeah, it's definitely allowed me to do things that I don't think I would have been able to do without it. If I wasn't a meme for so long, I wouldn't have had the legitimacy to seek the Libertarian Party nomination last go round, say, for example. So there's a lot going for it, and very little drawback, really, that I've experienced. Bismarck asked me, had I ever glittered anybody else? Not so much, not so hard, and not so heavy, not with real glitter. I did not want to be perceived as a serial glitter bomber because a lot of my effect is from interactions with the duopoly politicians, and I didn't want to get a reputation of have them get very frightened of me throwing shit at them. That was really a one-off, but it was obviously a very successful one-off because it did what it had to do. Cat Meow Meow, take care, have a great day. I'll see you next week, if not before. Thank you, Johnny Coolwater, for all your kind comments. What a day. Guess I should start thinking about all the things I'm going to do today. I'm going to have some bratwurst. Had some crepes earlier. Yeah, my mother was with me in the audience during that debate when I glitter bombed, and she felt that I should pay for his cleaning. Not that I would ever do that. And of course, the glitter in the carpet has been such a contentious issue that the New Hampshire Institute for Politics banned me from debating in 2016 and 2020. And of course, glitter is once again a terrible environmental hazard, probably worse than Bitcoin, but there's more Bitcoin than glitter. So it's like little tiny microplastics that are destroying the oceans and shit like that. But whatever. All right. So yeah, cameo.com/Vermin Supreme, Vermin Supreme Institute.com, VerminSupreme.com. You're on the YouTube channel. Check out some of the content there. Let this podcast run your life. We've started up a new season where I sit in on the panel, it seems. So there is that. That's sort of different. And all the other crap and shit that we got going on. So I'll smoke a little more weed as we come up on the hour. Another hour come and gone. I know back when I was a kid, I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons, and this is a pathetic replacement. All right. Syllogism, I'll take your last question here. Okay. Heather B, sorry we missed you too. You can watch the rerun. I'll upload it shortly. I mean, all the shows are pretty similar. Okay, Syllogism has a very question here. Has anyone really been far, even has decided to use, even go want to do, look more like? Yes, I would say so. All right, Snowden, pardon Snowden, of course. Got it over the Jets. Tony Johnson, thanks for spending an hour here. Hey, Heather B, glad you tuned in. Glad you made it. I hope everybody has a great week. Okay, let's just say that. Let's start with the day. I hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful day. If you have the opportunity, get outside. It's a beautiful day. Look up in the sky. You know, if you don't have nature around, you can always look up at the sky and see the clouds in the sky and the stars at night. So there's that. do the chores you need to get done. Do the things you need to get done. Do the things. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to your kinfolk. Hey, Craig Harris, I'm just tuning off, but glad we overlap for a few minutes here. You can watch the rerun. We'll be uploading that shortly. I guess this week's excitement was I do this magic trick where I disappear and then come back. Ooh, super cool. Mutual aid projects, check out our mutual aid link tree. If you go to verminsupremeinstitute.com, in addition to checking out the wonderful content that our wonderful writers are writing these days, check out our link tree for mutual aid projects, or if you have mutual aid projects that you're involved, please send them, pitch them. If you want to do some work with the Institute or the Celebrity Brand or any of that crap, like I say, sometimes it's just, even an extra moderator on a group here or there just to help stem the tide of negativity. And all that shit. And, okay, I should probably go now. This is getting a little weird. Okay, take care, everybody. Adios. Woot, woot. Boom.